sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian Watson.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. That touchdown reception, his 22nd of the year, tying him for second all-time with Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, who also had 22 during the 1987 season.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
The numbers on the ground last week for Hubbard.
17 carries, 67 yards.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
They're coming off the back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
For a Carolina Panther.
Purdy.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they
jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Panthers 14.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. And he is caught.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian Watson
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. And that touchdown reception, number 23 for him on the year. It's going to tie him with Randy Moss for the most touchdown catches in a single season.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
The Panthers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as they look to keep it going here. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out to his left.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
30-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Throwing here, Purdy. Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Now Purdy
on the move to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He was brought down by Travis Hunter. An 8-yard pickup.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Daniels. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. It's 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now it's the Panthers' 2nd all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. Gano's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football tonight. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They juked him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him.
And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Now Daniels. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jalen Waddle
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Tress Way now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Rolling to his left. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Watch out.
Operating from the gun. Purdy on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Purdy will look to throw again here. Touchdown!
first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Panthers 56.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second down and 6.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. A quick throw outside by Locke.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Locke to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And the Saints first down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Gano's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Falcons. And it's Anthony Richardson. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Falcons had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Brandon Cooks. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Broncos come away with the victory. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is the home team running back. He's going to find the end zone for the 2nd time in his NFL career. The Texans on top in this one at halftime. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Oh, and now some space to operate. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Saints.
Throwing now is Daniels.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jalen Naylor,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So rarefied air for him now at the quarterback position. That is 60 touchdown passes for him on the campaign. Unbelievable.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Talk, step, ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Daniels. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Purdy.
Well done on the pick place, please.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
3rd down and 10.
Purdy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are pouring it on. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Well,
this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Down to about the 37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
To throw is Daniels.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Daniels. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
19, 18.
Daniels looking to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Keon White in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he'll escape to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken at the 23. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. Not full time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together.
Ready. Back on 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Derek Harmon busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
Going with a dime set. Now Daniels. And this will be caught by Mooney. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Purdy off the play fake. Being chased out left. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Daniels. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Liking 18.
Here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Ready?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Ready. First down, lady.
Saints.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Tressway now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd down and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A 2-yard.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game